Hi Libras, welcome to your monthly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. As usual, for the month of April, I'm offering a special focused on themes of rebirth and change. If you would like to know more info about that, just email me, or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do so by following the PayPal link, which is also down below, and as well my Facebook and Instagram page. So Libras, let's look here for the energy of the month of April, which seems to be all about breaking free from a situation that it's consuming you negatively. I do feel like some of you have been trying to find contentment, happiness, fulfillment, pleasure in the wrong places. What I want to say about that is that there's something deeper that you're not being able to feed up, that you're not being able to satiate, to satisfy, something that, an emotional need that goes deeper from the body itself. So some of you have been involved with pleasure, maybe overindulging in pleasure or pleasurable, experiences for the senses, food, drinking, substances, sex, and so forth. You've really been trying to, feed yourself and your bodies in ways that would, find contentment and happiness. For some of you, it's not that all of that is wrong. I feel like some of you actually found through those experiences, or are finding through those experiences of pleasure, that there's something beneath all of that. There's something beneath the skin that you're not able to reach, that you're not able, to put happiness into, or to put, contentment into. It's like there's something inside of you that it's so restless, that it's so fed up, that it's so it's like strangled from starved as well, or dying. It's like a sense of a part of you dying because you're not able to reach it. You're not able to kind of grasp where the problem is and to fix it. It's not an easy thing to fix here. I feel like some of you, as I said, you have been looking for love, you have been looking for pleasure, you have been looking for, experiences that some of it, for some of you, it's not about the truth. It's not about you. It's not about who you truly are. And the thing is, I feel like some Libras have really lost their way, and as you try to look back, as you try to understand who you were before and who you are becoming, you are in this in-between reality that makes it harder for you to understand what to do, where to go. So who am I? Who is this person, and what it needs, what it wants to be calm, to be happy, to not feel this constant sense of imprisonment. Because this is an energy that shows up a lot for you Libras in the same position, which is the soul. This is how your soul, it may be feeling, maybe kind of the experiences you may be, manifesting in the month of April, in terms of how you feel internally, in terms of how you feel truthfully about yourself and about your life. I feel like there is something you're meant to break free from, something that it's like a facade, or something that it's like you're holding on to because you're afraid of change, you're afraid of losing something, but it's starting to bring severe consequences, damage to the sense, as I said, of connection, right, with who you are. It's like some of you are acting or living lives as robots, as, you know, as a shell. There's something missing inside of you. I feel like some of you are pretty aware of this. Others of you may not be as much. It may just be an experience you specifically go through in the month of April that activates this need to break free, this sense of destruction of the outdated, you know, structures in your life that are keeping you hostage, that are keeping you a prisoner of lies. Some of you are in the wrong way. This is a clear notion of some Libras are in the wrong way or have been in the wrong path. There's something in April that happens to put you in a place, actually, of much more control, of much more resolution, of much more capability to handle yourself in your life in profitable and abundant ways, in ways that actually you gain and you earn and you feel much more naturally the experiences you are in or you will be in. I feel like some of you need to put some focus on work, career, finances. Some of you need that earth element. You need that concentration on grounding, organic energies, like reaching elements in your life or making them as natural as possible so you can help yourself and whatever this experience of entrapment is. Because whatever this prison is, in the month of April, you may not be able to hold on to it so much. You may really be suddenly free. And what you will do with that freedom, it's a good question, right? I feel like some of you will actually put yourselves quickly in place. I feel like some of you, this could be about finding, suddenly an opportunity in work, in career, or to be associated with someone that can help you, really, really, really understand much more about the nature of things, the real nature of things, or the nature of your life. I feel like some of you are in need of therapy or in need of guidance of some sorts. It's like some of you are lost in this web and you don't know how it began and how it ends. So the path, your path, or the way you feel and experience your path in April, it's a very lost in the plot kind of energy. And so I feel like some of you will be given a hand, or you should ask a hand, the hand of someone. It could be this Queen of Pentacles. It could be someone, with strong earth signs. It could be an earth, strong earth energy, female energy. It could be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, strong trait energy. It could be, or you are needing to become more, organized and much more. I feel like some Libras need to mature and own, be more responsible about the direction they are taking their lives. I feel like, as I said, some of you need reference, like a GPS. You need to find back a way. It's like finding a way back home. Because I actually feel like Libras on the outside, things can look great. And your challenge may be that on the outside you have everything, or you will be granted the majority of what we crave to have in the material world. Some Libras are meant for greatness. Some Libras are meant to encounter experiences of great pleasure and, mundane experiences of joy, of wealth, prosperity. But what I'm feeling is the more Libras the more Libra's energy attract abundance, and you attract the position you have been wanting in life, the emptier you will be feeling inside. Because I feel like some of you, it's not for all of you, but for some of you, you have been selling your soul, or you have sold your soul to something. You have given up or given away, sacrificed a very important part of your hearts. I feel like some of you don't feel. It's like, how can I explain? It's a very complex energy for Libras actually here for the month of April. I feel like you're not feeling things, right, as naturally. So you may react upon a circumstance because logically, automatically, you know that that's how you're supposed to act. But you may not feel it inside. You may really have a blockage. The Eight of Swords can be a blockage. It can be a congestion, an obstruction inside of you that is keeping you from feeling. It's keeping you from really understanding what's this inner world about, what's this soul about, what's this love about. It's like understanding the concepts but not really having the profound experience inward. Either way, I do feel like the freedom is coming. It may not come in the way you want. It may not come in the way and shape you would have chosen. But the fact is that it's coming because you haven't been choosing anything at all. And it's time to awaken. It's time to wake up. It's time to be free. It's time to let go of the facades or of the empire that has been built on sand. It's like the foundations are not solid. Something is not solid in your life. And this is what's going to most likely come out and fall apart. It could be a separation with a relationship that is a lie, or that is just keeping you from being who you truly are. It could be a relationship, breaking a relationship. It could be breaking a pattern in a relationship, breaking a pattern of behavior. It could be the loss, of something you have been holding on to, but in the same way feeling imprisoned by. It could be many different things. Deep down, it's all about liberation. It's all about, allowing a little bit of destruction in order for you to look at it and see what's really there. I feel like some of you don't know as well, not only about you, but you don't know really what's there in your life. What's real, what's solid, what's natural, what's sustainable. There's a big, war internally and outwardly for some of you going on. There's a sense of struggle, there's a sense of fight, competition, needing to really hunt down, the issue here. What's really going on with me? What's really going on with my life? A lot of questions for Libras that are going through this and that are, feeling quite lost. As I said, reaching for guidance, reaching for therapy, reaching for something that would be beneficial to help them gradually connect. It's the month where, if you feel this way, for Libras that will resonate with this message, it's a time to seek guidance. It's really, I feel like you need it. You need guidance. You need, even if it's not a specific piece, of advice for someone, with someone that you see as a therapist. Just communicating, expressing what's going on with you, with a friend, with a lover, with a family member, or even with a stranger, whatever you find that in your situation works. Just expressing, just talking out about your issues, because the Eight of Swords is also about psychological entrapment. So there are things in your mind that are, quite hard to break free from. It could be ongoing thoughts, obsessions, fears, paranoia. Sometimes the Eight of Swords brings anxiety. And it's an anxiety that apparently has no reason to be there, but you still feel it. So it's very important to let those things out and to find support, to find a way to cope with this as much as you can by, for example, asking advice or just asking someone to listen. Sometimes we just need someone to listen. And in the end of talking, we feel much more relieved. And I feel like some of you could benefit from that. Either way, I don't want it to make a negative reading. It is not a negative reading at all. These are experiences we all go through. Just in the month of April, some of you may be feeling this more intensely. But as you go into May, this is a great card to have. Because it means that whatever you're struggling, whatever, disruption, unexpected changes, breaking apart, falling apart, whatever mess happens, you will still be in a position of power. You will still find in you the power, the discipline, the strength you need to live a life that for you is the life that is truthfully what you're seeking to manifest. I feel like some of you are manifesting change without knowing it. It's like you can have an experience in the month of April that you feel like it's let's say a disaster or just something bad, something you would never wish for. I feel like some of you are complaining about something that might happen, but that in reality is just what you unconsciously have been praying for, that you have been wishing for. So it's a very interesting energy here, because again, you may be so detached from your needs that when something happens during this time, you will see it very negatively, but it's not. It's like the cry of your soul. It's like breaking free and stretching out from the cell where it has been and flying, really flying. Some of you, it's just about owning yourselves, owning who you are, owning your life, owning everything you are and that you have been, and allowing yourselves to keep pushing, to keep walking, to keep building, to keep trying, to keep getting to know yourselves, but without pretense. Because I feel like some of you have been using like a pretense way or a pretentious way to show yourselves into a light that it's really not yours. So I hope you have a great month of April. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and hopefully we'll see each other soon.